Fortnite. Alright. You are on time. Perfectly on time. Not finished in an hour. Will I finish in 2 hours? Maybe? Okay. How's your Saturday going, Wolverine? Did chill out not do a hydrate? Oh, apples did a hydrate. My bad. I hydrated. Can't be bad yet. Free today, just preparing for a raid in another game. Ooh, exciting. Destiny? This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. And apparently my glasses are dirty. I don't usually wear my glasses. Wow. Yeah, I knew there must have been a reason you didn't use it. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. Oh. I scared Phoenix. Okay. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with a stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Morning. 26 hours. Remind me what you do? 26 hours? That can't be healthy. You take back the 2 hours. Wait, you mean it's gonna be longer than 2 hours? I just hydrated. I hydrate. Oh. Okay. Nope, we should be good. I did the investigating last night. Thanks, Maya. Yeah, we got stun gun from the Von Karma guy. Gas station. Nice. Yikes. I hope they paid you a lot of money. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Oh yeah, he tased us. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Ooh. Whoa. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Oh. Maya's just scaring everybody, apparently. Why would you tase me? I'm nice. I did like Missile, but didn't do anything. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Oh, she's still electrified? Is that what it is? Free coffee so it balances out? Oh my goodness. No. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Ooh yeah, pal. He electrocuted Gumshoe. What's gone into that girl? And proceed the anime, yes. But like not during stream, but probably I guess in the morning when you get up. To see my O face would not appear, I'll guarantee you that. Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Do I watch Archer? No. Court is now in session for the trial of Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready. I will. I do want to see that after I finish it. Yes. How did you fix your siege? Right. Very well. We've reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. Wait, you didn't verify the files before? I thought we told you. I thought we had discussed verifying files. That's usually the first thing we say. I don't know if it ever fixes anything, though. I asked the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence every little thing he says. Very well, Von Karma. Your opening statement. Who wants a free game? What is it? Right, thanks to Detective Gumshoe's effort, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker is yet to confirm this. I'd like to ask the defense to cross him as much as necessary. You're too lazy to put the code in Steam. But you have to put the code in chat to give it away, but... What? I don't understand. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. In your Twitch DMs? Want it from a different channel? Oh. Y'all want more giveaways? Like, should I be doing more giveaways? Here, I DM Chill. Good for you. He deserves it. Ah, Sleepy Guy is back. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on a lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness is not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. And my testimony yesterday stands as is. What game was it? I'm curious now. Let's begin the cross, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm gonna prove it. Why I left court? I'd call what you did running away, not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony. You realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Colony survival. Good luck. Let us know how it goes. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Yes, you were. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? Went to buy some food for Polly. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. He only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come on. Come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. You can object to everything? You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I need one of those motives things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. Impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be this thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Yes, it does. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Thank you, Chills. Order, order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, the former court bailiff. Yogi? The name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. Figured the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how did you propose to move this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. Oh my god. What? No fingerprints? Or you see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Seems the case has been decided, no? No. DNA or dental? They might not have dental. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. In 2005, did they have DNA testing? I guess they did. What do I do? Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yes, I would. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Oh boy. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal? In 1984? I think I would remember more about it. Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness pet parrot. It's good to know, though. It is kind of recent, huh? Oh well, what do you think, Von Karma? I guess 84 is a long time ago to you guys. Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. You suggested it. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Huh. Well, if you're so desperate, please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with it? Yes, I'm doing it. Of course we're doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. It just hydrated. You heard me hydrate, didn't you? Sarah, hydrate again. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Hello, Squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Ollie, I wanted the bird to go up there. So badly. I'm so happy. Very well, begin your cross. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? You had a plan. Stick to the plan. Gumshoe is the best part? I'm gonna press the parrot. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk. What is this? Phoenix knows how to talk to the parrot. Why isn't he talking to the parrot? What do I say? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly. What? Mr. Wright, I think we've established this parrot's name Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. Ah, fascinating. You claim the parrot's name will prove our owner's identity. Show us the proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof of the parrot's name reveals the caretaker identity is... That Desiree? What is Desiree? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on, then? Show us, so stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? It's on the suspect data page. Desiree's pretty hot. Does she stand there like a cat with her hands up? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni. Right after he was arrested, his fiance committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiance's name? Holly Jenkins. Holly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that's possible. Yeah, she's pretty. I like her. A lot better than the other chick. A mere coincidence, that's all. Green shake. The action. Hey, Jay. What you been up to? How's life? How is everything? This game is fantastic. You should play it. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does it make you my granddaughter's fiance? Good point. She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. It's not alone. We would need some corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Huh. Very well, witness. You may continue. You have played this game? I have not, so this is all new to me. I'm going to press him on his silence. Speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try and get some information out of her. We need to show the judge her owner is Mr. Yogi. I am very curious to see how they prove this. I mean, the proof is obvious, but like how they do in the game. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Oh, I wanted to show the parrot the picture. Doing good. I'm a little whiny because I sprained my ankle, but doing good. How do I get it to ask questions? We're trying to prove that Yanni is Yanni. How are we supposed to do that? Try the file? Keep pressing? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get it. You know, this is just frustrating me. Huh? The safe? Why? Why the safe? I don't know. No, I went out to touch grass. Holly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Yeah, everybody kept telling me like to walk and stretch and do everything, and so I got mad. I said, Apples, you told me to walk, and I walked, and I fucked up my ankle. And Apples is like, I never told you to go outside. I told you to go walk around the house. Which is true. You got a mean joke? Alright, what is it? It has to have something to do with it. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ah, ridiculous. Use a straw to hurt the parrot? Why would you use a straw to hurt the parrot? I told you to walk, not fall. How come the number to a safe? Tell us whose caretaker this is. So you can suck it up. I actually haven't heard that. Good one. Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Why does the music start? Get the burn cream? That's why you opened with I got a mean joke. I got the burn cream, but you kind of got to work for it. I'm gonna stop there. Okay. Um. That wouldn't do it. That wouldn't be it, would it? Is that it? Wolverine's thirsty. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in the file is something related in case safe number? It's on the case summary page. Specifically, the date on which the incident occurred. The date of the incident? 12/28? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. In American, but Japanese wouldn't type it that way. And the number on that safe is 12/28. Ah. He used the date of the DLC6 incident as a number for a safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. It's regionalized. Hello, Henry. We figured it out. We figured it out. Nah, nobody's thirsty for me. Dom is only thirsty for water. We figured it out, Henry. The safe. It's a safe. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's cards number to 0001 because I'm number one. Asshole. Yes, the case. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. Ooh, he's telling Von Karma. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that is all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. I appreciate the drink. It's very good, thank you. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. I have a problem. This is my ice pack. This is my ice pack. And it's been sitting here since last night. That's not where it's supposed to be. I was like, I'm gonna run and get my ice pack. It's not cold. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I remember. Ooh! I told you he was faking. Get some dry ice. I don't think I want to burn my sprained ankle. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. I'm done. Oh, is that why you're not getting any? You gave up. Order, order. Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? He was just a kid. I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The end. Take him away. Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is... So he just wanted Yogi away before he blamed Von Karma for it. Innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Why are we doing this? There's a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're cleared of any suspicion for this particular case. I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? He doesn't want to be blamed. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yay! That is all. Court is adjourned. Yay! Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Edgeworth has a guilty conscience. Your Honor. I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he's the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Object. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Did something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Edgeworth out. He was just a kid. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't a suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Dude, being a Westerner has ruined me. Anime stuff is just too ridiculous for me. This is a bit ridiculous, but this is my first game like this, and I'm really enjoying it. And the anime was really good. It's supposed to make you laugh. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The thing I don't like is the young people, and like the high voices, the squeak and screams. That's what I don't like. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. Crime for which the statute runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here. Right now. No. This is definitely the extent of how ridiculous the games get. Yeah, this trial has been, like, it's been obvious that he's not guilty. But they gotta make a game out of it. I haven't seen that really in anime. I've seen Death Note and what was the rogue one? The Ghoul, Tokyo Ghoul. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'll consider appropriate course of action. Court is adjourned. They emphasize whole sentences that don't need it. Yeah, I haven't experienced that. It's wild. I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? It was an accident. See, all this drama over an accidental killing from a child. Yes, you can recommend an anime. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Is that its first season? Oh yeah, I have to look up the Apples one. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted it to it, pal. Yeah, you sent me that, the graphic. It's not an anime, it's a graphic. The cartoon, whatever it's called. He confessed that he did it in court. That's a manhwa. Yeah, manhwa. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. Truth is right here in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Not to be... What's the difference? Okay, is this called a sprite in regular comic books? Or is the term sprite just for video games? Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He's confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, the defense can do their cross. Seriously? Sprite is game specific? Okay. See, Wolverine, I don't have a lot of experience in this world. The statute runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? Share the anime and movie night? Alright, thanks. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Yes, he did. Can I send Von Karma to jail? Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? I'm surprised he asked that. I'm the prosecuting attorney, Miles Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Object! Then testify this matter to the court. When Edgy was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, only if I can get it to work. What's the biggest difference between Japanese comics and Korean comics? Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trial. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. The language. Alright. Besides the language. Oh boy. The sass. Korean is more indie. Okay. Until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Ah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, you're cross. Yes, Your Honor. A lot more of a profession for Japan. Interesting. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck. Wait, I'm supposed to be pressing. Now I get to press Edgeworth. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Jeez, I'm never gonna remember that, I'm sorry. I'll call them all artists. They are creators. I'll try and remember it. Copy. Notepad. We'll see. It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, my father and Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I watched something that talked about how comics were constructed to draw the eye into the progression. Very interesting. Cool, thanks. Iris Styles? Pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. The safety must have come off when it fell from the toaster. And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. You won't find that in the wikis? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So, you're saying that you threw the pistol at Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. The gunshot and the horrible scream. Scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Alcide. And I know you told me how to say it. I'm sorry if I'm doing it wrong. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. Better find out, and quick. Segmented papers. Unless this is one gunshot and this is the other. The murder weapon was fired twice. Wait for it to finish. Yes, I'm sure about that. I've never heard of that one. I heard the shot and the scream. That's normal? Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell what page it's on. What page contradicts the testimony? I already forgot. Look at the victim data. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. First shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Von Karma! Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice, however, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof the other shot fired something to do with the case? Yes? Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, now, Von Carmen, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Miss Wright. Show us your proof. You have evidence. The second firing of the pistol is related to the incident. Is this proof? Oh, if this is from the heart, it didn't travel through him and hit the window, so that's it. Because I had looked at it before, but I thought it went through him, but then, you know, it's stuck in the heart, so yeah. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see the victim lying there as Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the accident. I thought that he had just, like, fallen down and it was through the... Yeah. Yeah, but the bullet was recovered through the... from the heart. That's cool that they're blending things. Who gives... But let me get this straight. The photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please, get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Mad night! I'm sorry I didn't stop by your stream earlier. How did Ganon do? Welcome on in, everybody. No worries. He smashed fates. Nice. What's next? Did you finish Hyrule Warriors yet, or not quite? Is it a maze? I think I remember that. That's the witness. Game is massive. Yeah, it looks massive. What you got planned for today? The other hit the elevator door. Remember, the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree the second shot was fired by someone else. Ooh, college buddy reunion. Nice. Well, I hope you have fun. Be safe and all that jazz. Have a beer or whatever you're gonna do. That'd be fun. Being social, imagine. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? Von Karma, the murderer, of course. You're off for the night today. Good night, chill out. Ace Attorney is really good. It's a little, this case is a little frustrating. But they have to make it a game, so I kind of get it. I hydrate. Make sure you follow Mad Knight. Oh, I was gonna make a timer with my YouTube, wasn't I? I hydrated. He is the murderer. He's the murderer. Sometimes it's obvious and it's kind of frustrating, but overall, it balances out and is really fun. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. See, like this. This is stupid. That was the one truth in this matter. The whole truth. There was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Something non-bullety made the bullet hole? Yeah, it's a game about being a lawyer. So, like, learning where to object and stuff. So it's pretty cool. There's a puzzle on top of the mystery. So there's, like, the general mystery and then how to prove it in the game framework. Which is pretty cool. Director Shu suggested every time Von Karma and Miles won a trial, they would go to a karaoke bar and sing My Way by Frank Sinatra. No. 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 Miles and Von Karma don't hang out. Miles and Phoenix hang out. I'm totally shipping Miles and Phoenix, the prosecutor and defense attorney. And, I don't know if Apples likes it. Mushiro Roy. Mr. Rice has proven one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. Highly unlikely the police would merely overlook the second bullet. So, all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Objection! I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? So where's the second bullet? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. You said you'd do it. You said you'd get declared innocent. The second bullet... It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. It's true! It's on the case file! I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could have been that simple. The case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I don't. So you killed your father, that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. Statute runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Am I doing this wrong? Things are sounding kind of ominous right now. Yes, I have an objection. Been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Right? It's okay? Okay. I have an objection. Your Honor. I object. Mr. Wright, on one grounds do you object? Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Ah! It must exist. Wait, was that Mia? The second bullet. What? What'd you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. Hmm? Uh, the second bullet. It existed. Oh my god! But we just heard proof it did not exist. That doesn't exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. Who? A murderer, of course. A murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Precisely for this reason. First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. No, I know it's not Von Karma. I just want Von Karma to go to jail. Hey, Doc. Welcome. How's your weekend going? What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... I'm super confident. Passed out last night? Like, as in you fainted? Or you slept good? The reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene is... bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought the bullet could be used as proof. Proof? With a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this, sir? Then I have to penalize you. This isn't going so well. The murderer had to find it. The murderer was cautious. Well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. If that was the case, and wait, what? The murderer didn't need it, I guess. I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. Don't facepalm me, Apples. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. To take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet's been taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Maybe it was in him or in a bag or something? Had to? What do you mean? Well, for instance, maybe Yogi was shot? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. Well, I eventually got there. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't it? Not like you could perform surgery right there. Yogi had no injuries. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really happened? Let me get this straight. At the time of the murder, the murderer himself was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them. There's a bullet hole in the glass. So the bullet came from outside the elevator. Is that what you're saying? That's what I was thinking like yesterday, but that's leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there was a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles and Yanni, were both unharmed. Well, I figured that was bad game planning. Yeah, bad game logic, yeah. The gun was fired twice. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol. See, because, like, also, where did the pistol come from? Yogi didn't say he dropped it. The pistol discharges the bullet. The window. Bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. It was Yogi's gun? Okay. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you may say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Grossberg said yesterday? Also the scream. You can't scream like a blood-curdling scream if you're out of air. Having seen all those videos of people being cut in half, you don't leave an elevator. Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. Oh. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but it took it because he was injured? Which would only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. Wait, am I right? All this time I've been saying, I hope it's Von Karma, I hope it's Von Karma, I hope it's Von Karma. But that was too obvious. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. All this time I've been right. Fuck. God damn it. Henry trying to keep the suspense. I appreciate you both. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. Alright. Blood is in the water. Let's go. Well, you have indicated the possibility the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Should I come out and say it now? Say it now. Fuck yes. Now I gotta prove it, yeah. There's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? Eek, my hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? That evil look. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Ah, you don't object? Huh. I'm too good to object. I see no need. You did good, Apples. You kept steering me away from Von Karma. I should have noticed, but you were very subtle about it. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. You probably killed him. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. No use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. Women can be surgeons as well. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? Yes. That's insane. No, he couldn't have. Yes, he could have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Oh, is he gonna object saying I'm good enough to pull out bullets myself? That'd be funny. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be Ooh. Ooh. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove I was shot? Just with as just falls. How do we prove it? Do an X-ray? Alright, we gotta figure out the game's logic now. And I have a metal detector. That's what I was thinking earlier. I was thinking about the metal detector. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. Dan Henry? No, it's fine. The evidence that proves Von Karma's shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving evidence trail. So then I ask, where's the bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. And I have the bullet. There's a possibility the bullet is still inside His Majesty. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you, see what we find. Objection. Hey, albino. I know you were very deep into the story. Look at him sweating bullets. I refuse! You refuse? What refusing this means... You acknowledge the bullet is still inside you? Order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of my privacy. Statute of limitation runs out on this case today. I had wondered about that. Because a couple times I've thought about, you know, which one do I need for the trial. So I just assumed it left me on the right one for the trial. I knew we would use one for the trial, though. We have solved the case, albino, and I get to throw Von Karma in jail. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. What? You got a bullet in your butt. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. You killed my daddy. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. Someone's in trouble. We don't want your kind up here. Oh my god. What did I say that? What did I say that for? I'm gonna delete that quote. I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. I got another bullet. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I don't have to prove anything. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? I got another bullet. Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you stole it. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But, you see, I have proof. What? Who could have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convince Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. I got another bullet. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? That's the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? We already went over that. You don't have to go over that again. You may recall the term. Came up with the first trial 2 days ago. Thank you, Maya. Yeah, right. She grabbed it. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have two bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Karma, is a bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings match, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. And then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Von Karma. Yeah. What is that noise? Ah! I love it when they lose it. That scream. That's Edward's scream. That's Von Karma's scream. Evidence. Proven. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet. Yeah, we know. Get away. Poor Edgy. Get away from my father. Dang. Ah! It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma. It was you who screamed. Von Karma? Only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my... What did he say? 15 years earlier. Hang on. I'll bury you. I'll bury you. It was too fast. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. With my own hands. Death! Death! Ah, thank you. I already tried to kill him. It was a shock like none I had never known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. They had just passed out, and he shot him. I saw 3 people inside, all unconscious from oxygen. Much to my surprise, the pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. In his last moments, Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Yogi. And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling defense attorneys. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears we have come to a long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. Court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yay, the confetti makes me happy. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait a second. Gotta say guilty on karma. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. Yeah, Karma was locked up, I know. I just wanted to hear it. Gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just good memory. Say thank you, Edgeworth. Thank you, Edgeworth. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? You wanna go for coffee tonight? Sure. I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try. Thank you. See. Thank you, right. You're welcome. Now let's go get a beer. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not very good at this sort of thing. Got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Just got you there. Oop. Karma's a bitch, isn't it? Von Karma. When did court need to hold a separate trial for a different defendant? Kangaroo court, exactly. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would, pal. I'll never forget this, pal. I owe you one, pal. I love Gumshoe. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. No, Edgy and I are going out by ourselves. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. Actually, you know what? Gumshoe can join. Come to dinner, mother. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should have taken a lesson from Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Okay, Phoenix. Dinner. 8 o'clock. Let's go. Whoop! Feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. He looks so unguarded. Hey, y'all. Lotta. You caused all kinds of trouble. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, yeah? No, you need to run. You have a 3-second head start. Speaking of which, what are you doing now? Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Remember, this is all within 3 days. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? What? It's over, Nick. My life is over. What? Why the sad face? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick? It's Fiancé. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, little gift from me in celebration. 3 hot dogs? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. We don't like him. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Yeah, he's gonna buy us dinner. I think he'll be fine there. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Oh my god! Oh. What a fucker! What a weird amount. I mean, it's not little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly. Nick? Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Edgeworth in school? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but was bored, so he came into school anyways. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? Of course I knew. I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like you did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butt. I know. Really right, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Not really, but I would love $38, right? Same. Had to be the butts. Quite the guy. Edgeworth. Hmm? You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations have run out? Not until tomorrow. I'd say so. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Yeah. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known, I'd have become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. Thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, I want to switch, right? Want to switch, right? Hey y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Wait, I want to see the picture. I want to see the picture. Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Wait, why was he still in detention? Why was he still in detention? Why won't they show us a photo? Now who's gonna die? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5 o'clock. I should probably go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Yeah, they didn't finish the paperwork because they went out on the town. Edward's gonna be salty. I'll see the photo, don't worry, good. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I gotta go find a waterfall. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Bye, Nick. Aw, she's leaving? Good with that. What time is it? Ah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. What? I guess I'm too late. Oh, to say goodbye to her. Hey, Nick. Hiya. You think we're gonna leave without saying goodbye? Are you leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? But I need you, of course. Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial. I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Yeah, so I really don't need you because I can hear her in my own head. Having a medium on your law team is pretty weird, yeah. Exactly. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. Yeah, you, got the bullet. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. We still have the bullet? I'm just, with the take that, I'm just picturing Phoenix just slamming the bullet at her face. The bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. That was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. Can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Bright lights! So sparkly. Thanks, Nick. So my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Only Edgeworth and I are dating now. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that plan. Yes, Your Honor. I got a bad feeling about this. Objection! What's going on? Wait, is that the end of the game? No, there's one more. Major! Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, jeez. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Major, how's life and friends? Oh, it's the Ritalin. Gotcha. Kinda like he was embarrassed. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, thanks for the warning. Major dude, thank you for the sub. We're good. We just finished this trial, and it was really good. Did you play this yet? It's an old game. And Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. I'm doing good. Game is hard on my voice, but it's so much fun. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. He's been busy this year. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. It was very good. The bellboy, Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gateway Hotel. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Unironically love Winston Payne. Why? Phoenix Wright in a fighting game, believe it or not. I heard he was in one. Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I definitely recommend these games. There's like the murder mystery, and then you have to like play the game part. Fit what you discover into the restrictions of the game. Old bag! Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Oh, that whippersnapper? I'm not buying it. You can't be a... Alright, old bag. She doesn't like me. Marvel, baby. Hey, it's Will. I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I keep my face out of public until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. He's so cute. And I'm pretty sure you like story games, though. You would enjoy this one. Oh, I got a letter from Maya. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living, anyway? She's commuting with nature, Penny. Emmanuel. Cody, right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. Alright. But, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. Kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Am I still streaming? Yes? Yes? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. Ah! For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. It's Mia. Oh no. No, I started my regular time today. Yeah, Will is the Pink Princess. That's great. And Mia, yes. Ooh, look. Edgy cracked a smile. I love it. Oh, I forgot to take a picture. I wanted a screenshot of that. Oh no, you need to refresh. A brand new episode has been added. Rise from the Ashes. It sucks that I have to read everything because I really want to keep going. $19.41. This is a really long one. Alright. Sure, are you working? It's meh. I thought the episode that they added that you mentioned was gonna be DL6, but like more about her mother. But I guess not. No, but I'm not home at the moment. Oh. Well. Hang on one second. Down for Sedge later. Well, if he's not home, he can just play Siege. Save so much gas on money. So much gas on money. This is fantastic. Major, you need to play this game. Teleporting would be nice, yes. And then you can accidentally certainly teleport people like in Galaxy Quest. Accidentally mix up their molecules. Alright, I'm gonna grab some food. And we'll play Siege. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. And the fact that it was Von Karma, like even though I suspected him the entire time, I was thrilled because I was afraid it wouldn't be him. Because I was always thinking that somebody shot him from outside the elevator and I thought it was Von Karma. So turn him inside out. Exactly. 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 That was really good. I loved the end, especially when he whooped at Gumshoe. I can totally I have it in my head. I might wind up writing some fan fiction. You write fan fiction on stream? Alright. Like, take away their thumb. I could just, like, when they rematerialize, they just don't have a thumb. I mean, if Casper wants to play. Casper playing? Right. Everybody stretch. Run 3 ads.